I have grown up into a family that isn't so religious but have always encouraged me to practice the ways of being a Muslim. Throughout my childhood, I have always been taught to pray every day and have been taught the basics of being a Muslim but never used to practice it as much. Praying every day was something that was big in my family while my grandfather was around, but when he died, the consistency of praying every day was becoming less. Even though I'm not that religious myself, I always aspired to become more stronger in my faith. When I was young, no one but the elders used to wear hijabs. This influenced me into not wearing it when I was young for many years. Many things were said about the Islamic community in the media after the incident of 9/11, which then led to me and my family being constantly attacked on the streets and prejudged as soon as they would see the hijabs or any other religious symbols. Living in a working class area where crime is high and there are hardly any others with the same religion and culture, it was always difficult to express my cultural values and show my religion openly. My childhood was living in fear of the outside and being scared to show people that I am a Muslim. This was one of the main reasons why I did not want to wear a hijab while I was young. I almost felt embarrassed to be part of the Islamic society. I have learned to overcome those fears as I grew up, and I began wearing a hijab while I was at the age of 13. Since then, it has become part of my identity and is very valuable to me. The way religion sees us to dress is a way where we have to cover up our body as an expression of chastity and a way of preventing physical attraction. The religious importance of a hijab is fading as some females who wear hijabs make it a fashion statement, and this changes people's perspectives on what hijabs are for. However, I see it as something that defines modesty. In today's society, girls feel like wearing hijabs because it is not a choice. This shows the power society has on young girls like me. Some girls feel pressured into wearing one by family members, therefore feeling the constant need to take it off. Dressing in tight clothing is seen as wrong religiously, but I still wear skinny jeans. I wear those types of jeans because I don't want to seem like the odd one out. It gives me a sense of belonging by wearing what others wear. When it comes to my personal style, my dress sense is not like other girls. I tend to dress more like a guy as I feel more comfortable with what I wear. I don't tend to dress to cover myself up like religion would tell me to, but I would dress to make myself feel comfortable. This shows my rebellious identity against covering myself and not conforming to the gender I should be religiously. As mentioned before, I come from an area where there is not many people in the community with the same culture and background as me. This affected the way I dress, as people around me have quite an urban dress code. As a result, I also picked up that style as well. The kind of food I eat is important in my religion, as my religion forbids me from eating certain foods. Living in a food-based community where there is a restaurant almost walking distance to wherever you are, it is really easy to get tempted to eat these forbidden foods. It is difficult to live in a society where the food that is forbidden by my religion is found in most fast food restaurants, therefore preventing me from eating there. I value and respect what my religion says when it comes to food. However, I do give in to temptation sometimes. Dominant society makes us feel like we should make mistakes and that it is okay to do some things that are forbidden. An example of an easy temptation are sweets. I buy any types of sweets and I usually look at the ingredients for gelatine, which is predominantly a pork-based ingredient. However, when seeing my friends buying sweets, I just buy them without checking the ingredients because I want what they have. My religion would forbid me from eating pork and any other animal that isn't sacrificed the right way, therefore making it haram. Pork is something that is enjoyed in the Western culture, but I cannot share this cultural food because it is forbidden in my religion. In today's society, my religion has received more and more attention in the media since the September 11th attack. The subject is being shown more than entertainment and popular culture. The single largest story covered by the media has been about Islam and is predominantly negative. Many terrorist attacks have been linked to Islam, therefore creating a stereotypical view on the religion. Islam has been portrayed as a problem. The world we are socialized in is constantly feeding us this negativity about the religion, which gives us the ideology of it being a violent religion. Therefore, people have formed stereotypes of the religion as a whole and Muslims in general. The media has portrayed Muslims as bad people.
If there had to be a dirty word this summer, that word would arguably be mosque. We have enough mosques. We have them all over Long Island. We have them all over the United States. Put it somewhere else.
What it's really going to be is a monument to the 19 hijackers. This close to this site, it would absolutely be a monument to them, and I wouldn't stand for it.
19 extremists are the tip of the iceberg. There is a whole industry behind the destruction of Western civilization.
Most references on Islam that are shown in the newspapers and TV stereotype Muslims as extremists, terrorists and radicals. Other coverage, particularly in the tabloids, refers provocatively to the Islamification of Britain. In my experience, half of my life I was living in fear of being attacked on the streets because I was from a certain religion. They would assume that I am part of an extremist group. As mentioned before, me and my family have been constantly attacked because of the way we looked. This affected my identity as I did not want to wear anything related to my religion. I would hear every day on the TV about war and an Islamic group. This made me feel embarrassed and ashamed to be part of the religious community that claim they are a peaceful religion when certain groups give the world a different perspective on it. The media shows a certain group of people doing wrong and portray them as representation of an entire religion. Overall, I believe my values are very strong and I firmly hold on to them regardless of what the media and other people say.